Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Sundar Pranams, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Grace Nityanand, Ashraya, Prabhu. So, we are very happy to welcome you, Prabhu, again for this third session of Bhakti Vriksha, which is training program. So, on behalf of all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, we would like to welcome you wholeheartedly and enthusiastically for today's third day of the program. So, let's all welcome Prabhu by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Over to you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna, Shri Guna Krishna Prabhuji and Nityanand Krishna Prabhu, all the wonderful Vaishnava devotees. Thank you very much for being on time. I just finished off my Bhakti Yoga class, so now I join. So let's start with the Mangalacharan prayers and then we'll continue with the third session. Amagyantimirandhasya Gyananjana Shlakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayamarupaha Kadavayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Nitamsam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Vishagopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Nandavaneswari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna, welcome you all the devotees in today's session. So, before starting today's session, we have done something in the last two sessions. Let's try to revise those concepts, the practical application, as well as how to inculcate those things in our preaching effort in our yatras. So first of all, we started with the need of the training, where we identified that the learning spirit, the humility, and the submissive nature is required in order to enhance our preaching spirit and in order to become an effective preacher. Secondly, we discussed about the OTP and the different modes, basically the different modes of preaching, and in that we identified what is called the OTP and what is called the cultivation. And on the basis of that, we identified 3 different principles of a preacher. First of all is the opportunist. Second is achar and prachar. And the third is about finding interest in people, not trying to create interest in people. So after this, we discussed about the systematic way of preaching. Before that, we discussed in length about the outreach program, how we can enhance our outreach program in order to connect more people in Krishna consciousness. Surely, right? Connection. First is connection, then cultivation. Cultivation comes next, but first point is connect people. So we discussed about different platforms where we can connect the people. Either it may be festivals, either it may be Damodar program, either it may be book distribution, some kirtan, prasadam distribution, anywhere. Try to connect people, and the cultivation should be, and the gap between the cultivation and this one-time program should not be too much gap is there. Should be very close by. So we discussed about like one-time program or a connection program. After that, immediately we can do the bridge program. Right. So in this way, people get connected easily, and we can get the follow-up on these things in line. After this, we discussed about the bridge program. One thing is one-time program. Yesterday we discussed in length. And secondly, about the bridge program. So in the bridge program, we discussed about 7-session course and what is the fundamental principles, the success formulas in 7-session courses, how the children can be engaged, and from the children's, how the adults can be taken care of. All these different aspects we have discussed in the last session, and we have got some experience also. Different devotees, they share their experience as well in regard to the children's preaching and the this bridge program, right? So now, before going further, anything, any clarification, any comments or any questions, any queries based on the last 2 sessions, then we'll move forward to the next session. Anything? Okay, so now we're moving forward in the next part. As we discussed yesterday, point A, point B, the bridge program. Now we talk about the point B program. That is called the cultivation program, right? So what is that cultivation program? There are many cultivation programs. So the cultivation program, the basic concept, the basic idea behind the cultivation program is giving association of devotees. The material is same, but the basic thing is of cultivation, giving cultivation of the aim of many devotees or happier devotees is the devotee sangha. Because sangha sanjayate bhakti, right? In the association of devotees, the bhakti creeps in or grows. So that is what the platform is, the cultivation process, first of all. Now, there are different programs for different categories of people. Let's try to identify those people, those categories, and what kind of program is there for them. I'll just ask you just a simple question, if you can answer me. The question is that what are the different cultivation programs we saw in this movement that is running in different locations?
One
Yes.
is Bhakti Vriksha, Prabhu.
One is Bhakti Vriksha, is always it's a Bhakti Vriksha. Yes. What else?
Camp program, Prabhuji.
Camp program is a part of Bhakti Vriksha, so you can say that, but it's not a regular program actually.
But camp program every week we have, Prabhuji.
Camp program, what is that camp program? Labor camp program.
Yes,
Yes.
every week.
Yeah, that's also one program. Yes.
And
Yes.
Prabhu, what about this Bhakti Shastri course and all those things also part of cultivation, right, Prabhu? Because you are
Yeah,
cultivating.
it's a part of Bhakti Vriksha only. Yes, it's a part of Bhakti Vriksha. It's a part of Bhakti Vriksha. Okay, let's take you through this. I'm sharing the whiteboard. I hope you can see that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I will just write what are the different the types of programs we have in cultivation. Okay. The first is, it's called village preaching. Second is Naamhatta. It's not here, as for the names. Third is Essence of Bhagavad Gita. By Radheshyam. Fourth, corporate teaching. The fifth is Bhakti Vriksha. Sixth, Gita study program. Seventh is counseling model. Eighth, Ashraya groups. So these are the different sets of programs that are running worldwide, and we need to see the nature of these programs actually, because that's how we would be able to identify for which category of people or persons we can give what kind of program. Right. So first of all, this Naamhatta preaching or the village preaching, when we go to the villages, do the programs like that. This is basically a program that has been inaugurated. Bhakti Vriksha is also inaugurated. The Naamhatta program is also inaugurated by none other than Bhakti Vinod Thakurji. And Godrum Kalpatvi, that has been translated by Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. This book actually tells that how Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur predicts it before, how does this preaching would happen. This is not a new generation, new creation actually. It has already been predicted by our acharyas. So what is called the village preaching? Village preaching is what is the audience? The audience is very simple people. Very simple background people. They may be not very much educated, like Shramik Varga, right? I don't know the camp program, what you're telling is similar to that or not. But these kind of people, they are very, very simple. They do not know, they're not very much educated, but they have a simple heart. Very simple heart. They can accept the philosophy. I mean, they don't know about the philosophy, but they like to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They like to hear Krishna Katha, and they like to honor Prasadam. They like to dance in the Kirtan. That's it. Nacho gao bhakta sange karo sankirtan. That is the verse in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that is what they like. So in this way, we saw that in the Bengal, in the Bangladesh, the many the countries there, Bangladesh and all, there the Namatta model is very successful. Why? Because of the different category of people are there. So in that category, if you go with a PowerPoint screen and you give a lecture and presentations, oh, this is genuine self-discovery course and all this, they won't invite you again. Yes, my dear devotees, they won't invite you again. Because the fundamental thing, you have to catch their brain. Preaching is a very dynamic activity. It depends on the audience whom you are giving the messages. So this kind of people, the village people, the simple background people, they don't have much money like that, but they want to practice bhakti, they want to practice devotion service. In India, we saw, I don't know how much it is practical in Kuwait, I don't know. But do you have any experience, anyone here in your city, in your area, in your country? Yes, Simanand Krishna Prabhu, Krishna Prabhu, or Shiv Guna Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, but village preaching, when they are preaching here in the camps, Prabhu, they in turn go during the vacation, they call all their relatives, friends, and then they arrange some program in the village. And it has been like many times it has happened and become very successful also. When the devotees here in the camp, they go to their home and then they arrange for a program in the home. So, so in that way, they are outreaching like that. Many devotees have they experienced here like that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I will tell you the success formula in this kind of preaching. What is the success formula in this kind of preaching? First of all, these people, they are very fond of the kathas like that. It's like Ram Katha. They're very fond of this Ram Katha. In Bengal also, they try to do the Ram Katha. You know, in Bengal, I'm telling you, the Ram Katha is very famous. And one particular point is, you can write it down, that is local is vocal. Local is vocal. The more the local person is, we have a reference of a local person who is a very, is well known to us and is practicing Krishna consciousness. If that person is there in that village, definitely he will take us to the next level. Third, give them nice prasadam, good prasadam. Do some big programs there. Maybe twice or thrice a year. And once a year. Third thing is, once a year, take them to some Dham Yatra. Take them somewhere else. For 6 days, 7 days, with a minimum cost. And fourth, try to organize a small weekly Sangha program, just like Bhakti Vriksha. Maybe 2, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, they come and they take part in those programs. So this is the success formula I learned from many devotees in Bengal actually. and I applied it in our area, so it is very successful as well. It's very successful as well. So this is like for those people, those who are in a simple background. They don't have much education, they don't have much earning, they don't have much caliber, intelligence to understand the high philosophy, but they can come and attend the seminar, attend the classes, and do kirtan, dancing, and all this. Right. The second category is the essence of Bhagavad Gita or corporate preaching. It's for those who are little intellectual, little more intellectual. Just like corporate people, just like the college preaching. I say about college preaching. So college preaching and corporate preaching moves on this model, and the base system is also moved on this model. Very slowly, gradually take them to the next level. This is the higher class, you can say elite class people, essence of Bhagavad Gita and this corporate preaching, right? Or the college preaching. Now the next four things are there: the Bhakti Vriksha, Gita study program, counseling model, and Ashraya groups. See, if you can see by the names, the Bhakti Vriksha itself is very popular. Gita study program. What do we do in that Gita study program? We try to open Bhagavad Gita, read verse by verse, verse by verse. We are reading like that. And then in between some question answers are there. Similarly, in counseling model, just like in Bhakti Vedanta manner, there is a mentorship model. Similarly, in Chopati, Pune, there is a counseling model. In 15 days, they meet and discuss some topic about the Grihasthas or like that, and take prasadam and like that. Similarly, the Ashraya groups. What is this Ashraya groups? It's about reading Srila Prabhupada books, level wise. Reading Prabhupada books. And by reading Prabhupada books, they come to the level by level, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, they come to the next, like that. That's how they progress. But ultimately, this is a Sangha program, association of devotees. Right? Maybe flavor is a little different, but the material is same only. It's all the same material. It's Prabhupada books only that has been taught in this different kind of programs. But how to start? If you want to start in a new place, new area, new venture, new venue, how do we start? So I don't know how much it is practical for your country, but here it is very popular, very practical also. And many devotees apply this method. It's called finding Jarasandha. Right? It's called finding Jarasandha. So Jarasandha, what he does, he took so many Akshuni Senas, right? The soldiers from different parts of the world, and Krishna just boom. Like that. So similarly, finding Jarasandha means finding a popular personality in that area that took us to the that brings so many people together. And with that program, we start with a monthly program that is called Hare Krishna Utsav. We call it as Hare Krishna Utsav. In that Hare Krishna Utsav, we try to chant, dance with them, and give them nice, wonderful prasadam, and give them beads also, chanting beads as well, like that. So in this way, this Hare Krishna Utsav, monthly Hare Krishna Utsav is started in different areas. And after 3-4 programs, we start a JOSD program or Journey of Self-Discovery program, 7-session course program. And after that, the Bhakti Vriksha automatically starts. So this is how we start up in the new areas where there is no temple is there. Obviously, there's no temple in Kuwait, Karaya Desh. So definitely, if there's not too much risk is there, so we can also apply this to some extent. To some extent. But what is the difference? Actually, we have studied all these different programs, the Gita study program, counseling models, and Ashraya groups. All these programs we have studied. And by studying these programs, we took one nice things from different programs and inculcated in the Bhakti Vriksha model. And now, by the mercy of Vaishnava, Sri Prabhupada, now Bhakti Vriksha is spreading all over the world. It's a very systematic approach, very unique approach to cultivate people in Krishna consciousness. So that's how, like the three categories we have defined. One category is the lower class, or you can say the simple people. Second category is the elite people. And the third category is the middle class. Those are not too intellectual, but they're not too much poor or simple. Like, so most of the people, they adopted this Bhakti Vriksha system only. Everywhere this Bhakti Vriksha is popular because most of the people are following this kind of program. But definitely, we can go to the different models as well and try in different areas, different kind of people, and give them Krishna consciousness according to time, place, and circumstance. The important principle is time, place, and circumstance. That is the principle. So it depends on which area you are approaching, which kind of people they are, and what do they need. Depends on that, the different types of cultivation programs are there. So first of all, try to understand this concept clearly. Then we'll build on Bhakti Vriksha. What is special? What is the special thing or the speciality of the Bhakti Vriksha program? We'll discuss about it. Yes, any questions, comments on this point? We can take up. Yes, we can discuss. Anyone? Shiv Guna Krishna Prabhu? Simanand Krishna Ram Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Anything, any comment on this, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. We also observed, Prabhu, Bhakti Vriksha's very successful model in actually preaching. We have seen even Kanyadesh also. When we are continuously, because Bhakti Vriksha goes over a length of time. So there is good relationship developed over a period of time with the attendees. So I have seen personally some devotees who are now initiated. They were saying that when they were called for Bhakti Vriksha program, they were hesitant to go. They don't even attend the phones when the coordinator calls. And finally, they keep on put pressure, but finally today they are come to the level of, they have taken already initiation.
Yes. Yes. True. So, okay, good. So in this way, this Bhakti Vriksha program is very successful. How is it successful? What is the success formula in Bhakti Vriksha? Let's go into this. Okay. I share a PPT. Everybody can see this?
Yes, yes.
Now, what is the Bhakti Vriksha? How it is developed, how successful it can be, all these questions will be solved by this presentation. Okay. So what is called a Bhakti Vriksha group? Bhakti Vriksha group is a small group of congregation devotees meet every week, and where the personal one-to-one counseling, care and nurturing happens. And the family members, relatives, friends, children, they can be part of the Bhakti Vriksha. Simply, it is called the Association of Devotees. That's what I said. The cultivation program is nothing but the Sangha program, the Association of Devotees. Right? Now, the advantages. What is the success formula of this Bhakti Vriksha? First of all, we introduced this training program in Bhakti Vriksha. The training program. You already know that the Bhakti Vriksha has 6 modules from Shraddhavan to Guru Ashraya. There are 6 modules there. So these are the 6 modules. Very attractive for the new people. And we give them. You can charge them something, and one by one, not all of them, right? Because I remember that in 2006 or so, when I used to attend the Bhakti Vriksha, I was given the sheets only to attend. Right? And that's now the old model. The new model is give them the books. It's a very attractive form of giving them the books one by one. Right? Second, based on these books, there's a workbooks are there that we call it as a open book assessments, OBAs. Right? These are the workbooks based on this set of books. To know their understanding. The OBS is meant for getting to know their understanding, what they understood from the course, what do you understand by the things you taught in the classes. So for filling these workbooks, they have to open the Bhagavad Gita as well. Because the references given in these workbooks are from Bhagavad Gita. They have to open the Bhagavad Gita and write it down, their understanding. Similarly, we have the closed book assessment as well. The closed book assessment. These are open book and one is the closed book assessment. To know their knowledge is closed book assessment. To know their understanding is open book assessment, that is called the workbooks. So with each of this module, we give them one workbook as well to fill it up at their home, and we're going to check it in every class. Like that. This is a serious study of Prabhupada books, like that. So the stress on the philosophy, and people like it when they got something very systematic and valuable, and in this way they get assessed also, and they got remarks as well. Right? After each module, they can get a certificate as well. We try to issue the certificate as well. Shraddhavan certificate, Krishna Saga certificate, Krishna Sevak certificate. Like that. If they pass the test, they get a certificate. Apart from that, these books, now we have the Bhakti Vriksha Teacher's Handbook that you all have right now with you. For each and every week that we need to taught them, give them lessons. Behind that, there is the Teacher's Handbook. And the right aims and objectives are set in this in this teacher's handbook. And I would say that to pre-systematically, we have to know that what is to be taught, to be on the same line, that what is there in the books. So the points to cover, aims and objectives is nothing but the points to cover. The points to cover in the classes. So that is called, that strategy is called effective training, effective results. If the effective training is there, then we got the effective results as well. We got preachers. We got teachers in Krishna consciousness. They understand the philosophy. The Sambandha Gyan is clear in them. So that is why we stress on this training part, first of all, and how to make it more effective. It's for both, for students as well as teachers. We have this curriculum, the models, the modules, the teacher's handbook, everything we have in the Bhakti Vriksha. That is the first part of the speciality of the Bhakti Vriksha program. Now next, just a second. Now, the second thing is the sense of belonging, creating the sense of belonging. Just like Prabhu was saying that there is a family culture is there, right? How to create that family culture, the sense of belonging? How do people become so enthusiastic to come to the classes, to the programs, to the services, to come up to the services? All these different aspects of bhakti. If there's a strong sense of belonging is there. Because too much philosophy, that won't appeal the mind of people, right? So as you can see, this wheel is running with the combined effort of all the people, moving in the right direction at the right pace. Similarly, we need to move this wheel. The wheel should be running. We need to run this wheel with the help of devotees, relishing Krishna consciousness, blissfully practicing Krishna consciousness, and trying to serve the Guru and Gauranga. So how to create this sense of belonging? The first aspect, there are 4 aspects in this, creating sense of belonging. The first aspect is dham yatras or retreats at short intervals. This is very important. Very, very important. Maybe for the Middle East or in those countries, it's very difficult to take them to the different parts. I mean, once in a year or so. But it's very important that we take them to different dham yatras. We say it's a cultural camp. It's not only a yatras. It's not only a retreat. It's a cultural camp where we can try to tell them, try to imbibe the culture, make them imbibe the culture of Krishna consciousness. And culture is made of everything. Their vani, right? Their dress style, they're putting on the tilak, they're chanting the holy names. Everything comes out of the culture. The culture means that everything. So how do they adopt this culture? By coming together in these programs. A 2-day camp, a 7-day camp, a 5-day camp. The more bigger the camp is, the more commitment would come. I tell you the first practical example of this. We try to do the first camp after the JOSD program. It's a 2-day camp where they have to come and attend the programs, and they have to stay with us for 2-day camp. Maybe in a retreat center somewhere else, like from your area, like. But we go to Vrindavan and all this, and do this 2-day camp. In this 2-day camp, we call it as a Sankalpa camp. It's called a Sankalpa camp, where we take them to the next level of 4 rounds chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We try to convince them and try to practice at least one decorative principal, two decorative principals at least after this camp, right? And just after this, after 6 months after this camp, we take them to the Mayapur Dham and different places. 6 days, 7 days they are with us. And they were enthusiastic to practice Krishna consciousness, devotional service they perform. And in this way, they come to the point of 16 rounds and 4 decorative principles. That is the miracle of this wonderful camp, because the Dham itself manifests the Bhakti in their heart. The powerful Sangha is there, the Dham potency is there, all the different facilities are there. The food, travel, everything is there. And that is how you can see in this picture that they are nicely jumping, dancing in ecstasy of Krishna consciousness, relishing this Krishna consciousness. Right? So this is the miracle of this Dham Yatra. Very important. First one. Because people like to move, people like to travel. They like to travel. So we take them to the Dham Yatras or the retreats. Second, they like to eat something. They like to eat something. Second point, creating sense of belonging. The prasadam making by members only. The prasadam should be made by the members only. Yeah, it's a family program, and people come together, they cook something, and from their home they bring something, or maybe rice, maybe potatoes or sabji or something like that. Everyone got the opportunity to serve something. So in this way, when there is there's chance of giving of service, doing service to the devotees, definitely the devotional service or the devotion in the heart can bring some. The prasadam making by members only. Definitely it's a challenge for the preachers. Surely it's a challenge for the preachers, because they are following the 16, they're chanting 16 rounds, following 4 decorative principles, and the new members, they are not following that. But at least we can give them some chance in the beginning and tell them that you chant 1 or 2 rounds and cook in a sattvic place and all these things. You can tell them and offer that food to the Lordship and pray to the Lordship that He may kindly accept him as devotional service. So this is how the person grows in Krishna consciousness and relish. People like to serve. And if we give them the opportunity in the Bhakti Vrikshas, serve the devotees. The prasadam making by members only. I would like to say on this point that it should not be dry prasadam. Dry prasadam means only fruits. They serve nicely, those people. They are very, if you can remember, Srila Prabhupada's strategy is give them, right? It's called bullets. In the Sunday love feast, among like 7, 8 items to serve. So the people would relish. At the same time, Bhakti Vriksha is more like cultivation program. So we cultivate them by giving them some service. Third, celebrating festivals. Celebrating festivals, yes. So one thing is travel, second is food, and third is doing parties together. Parties means festival celebrations. Festival celebrations. So they come together, enjoy the kirtan, relish the kirtan, enjoy Hari Katha, taking the wonderful, sumptuous feast prasadam, like that. So in this way, the festivals brings out the devotion. Right? It's called the festival celebrations. Right? And the fourth and the last point is the children's activities. As we have already spoken about this, that children must have some engagement. Right? Please take care of the children. open some school or Gopal's Garden School or something like that. It is a very effective way to engage the elders in Krishna consciousness, to engage the children in Krishna consciousness, and this is how the sense of belonging would be created in the Bhakti Vriksha groups, and that's how the bhakti comes out, or they want to practice the bhakti process. So these are the essential points of the success of Bhakti Vriksha. And if you have any questions, comments on this, then we can take. After this, there are some reflections on this Bhakti Vriksha, and I would like that my assistant facilitators, they can speak something, their experiences. They're doing very wonderful services in our community. How they're handling the classes, what challenges are they getting, or how to handle the different kind of devotees, all these different things they will share with all of you. And after this, I will take. Before that, if you have any doubt or any comments or anything you want to ask, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, it was very inspiring to see all those things and very practical, that if you do all these things, definitely the result will be very effective. The question, Prabhu, like the books you said, the 6 modules, now before we also used to give the printouts only. Sometimes after reading, they keep the printouts in our home only and they go. So now it has come in a book form. I have seen the picture. So is it available in all regional languages, Prabhu, or it's available only the South Indian languages? The books are available. Like
you can translate, Prabhu. You can do this or this.
The translated one we have,
How
Prabhu.
many languages are there in South India, right? Kannada and Tamil.
And we have the material, Prabhu, in Tamil, but it's all like printouts. What happens after reading?
So I can share all the material with you with the whole this PDF, this Photoshop file and everything. I can share with you. You can translate it, no problem. But it's a big service for for the movement, for CDM, for Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Definitely, it's a big service.
Okay, bro. Thank you, bro. So we are having the PDF, Prabhu, a translated one. Again, if the book format, it is easy for distributing. Like
similarly, I mean, this is not all the books actually. These workbooks are not translated. This handbook is not translated.
Yes.
Like that.
Okay.
So there are many books there, and in the 6 modules also there is some, because edifications are there. Some things are like edited after that.
Okay.
So that needs to be replaced. Yeah.
Understood, Prabhu. So this basically now 6 modules means, Prabhu, it's normally like how many, 64 weeks or how many weeks, Prabhu, this program?
Yeah,
like
it's 64 weeks module. Yes, Prabhu.
64
weeks. Yes.
Okay.
But now it's divided into 6 parts, so people don't feel heavy actually.
Okay, Prabhu. Now we
these books are available in the CDM, Prabhu, all handbooks and everything.
Yeah, it's all available in CDM. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
These are all going.
I can share the link as well. You can, I mean, if possible, you can.
I think, Prabhu, we can download a PDF also.
As well, the courier, through courier, maybe it can be.
Soft copies also you can download, Prabhu.
Sorry?
In the CDM website, we can also download the soft copies.
Yeah, you can also download the soft copies. Yes.
Hard and soft copies, both are available. Both formats are available.
Yes.
So somebody is in distant place, he can instantly download the soft copies.
Yeah. But my experience is that if you're doing the offline classes, it's good for the online classes. But if you're doing the offline classes, it's always good to have the handy copy with you.
Yes. Agreed.
So you can write something. You can do some work like that.
Yes, agreed. Yes, very true.
So that's one thing. Yeah. But it's a nice approach actually, because now currently we have this teacher's handbook, and all over the world people are like among, I mean, around 2,000 devotees, those who are trained in this aspect of leading the groups. So they are leading the Bhakti Vriksha groups through this teacher's handbook. They are using this Bhakti Vriksha modules. They are giving the workbooks to the members as well. Right? They're relishing. It's also there. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Now let's have some experiential learning. Now the devotees from our place will share some thoughts, some wisdom, some experiences they have in the Bhakti Vriksha, their success stories, their experiences, their how the devotees are taking up Krishna consciousness nicely. All these things they are going to be shared. So I'd like to humbly request, first of all, is the Sureshwar Nitai Prabhu. So thank you very much. Sureshwar Nitai Prabhu, let me introduce first of all. So Sureshwar Nitai Prabhu is a wonderful devotee from our community, and currently is leading a group where around 20 devotees are participating every week, and is also leading many wonderful services in our community, like Harinam Sankirtan coordinator, as well as taking out the reports. We have a reporting system here that all the groups, they need to report every week that how many members came, out of how many, and what topic they have taken, and what is the response, what is the remarks. So all the different services is managing that services as well, and a lot is the services is managing, and very enthusiastic preacher, cultivating so many devotees. Apart from 20 devotees he has, but also sharing Krishna consciousness with others, and giving the taste of bhakti. So over to you, Sureshwar Nitai Prabhu. You can share. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danat Nam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to all devotees of all wonderful devotees of Kanhaiya Desh Yatra. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve these wonderful devotees, Prabhuji. So if we talk about Bhakti Vriksha, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
If we talk about this wonderful program that is Bhakti Vriksha, I think this is most workable and beneficial program in whole preaching process we have. First of all, if I always give my example in this, that I start associating or linking myself with ISKCON only after joining this Bhakti Vriksha program. Before that, I was also life member, I was Pandav member, I was a member. But if somebody outside asked me, are you a member of ISKCON? I said, no, I am just donating or just going. Sometimes I just visit the temple. But when I joined the Bhakti Vriksha, so then it's like that. If someone asks me, okay, so whose Bhakti Vriksha are you attending or whose class are you attending, then I can say that I am attending His Grace Radhanam Prabhuji's class or that class. At that time, I feel that yes, now I am. I have joined properly the association of. I am relishing the association of devotees at that time. If like in a school, if one boy is standing in the ground and what the teacher will ask is, hey, from which class are you? So the boy will say, I am from the second class or third class, or I belong to that class teacher. So it gives us the sense of belongingness, first of all. That is very important. And we start saying that, yes, my ISKCON, Bhakti, my devotees, my deities, my temple, that will impact a lot. And second, when I was start giving Bhakti Vriksha, I see that it will give us systematic chance to motivate, to regularly associating and motivating the devotees, because these have regular meetings, and also it contains systematic knowledge of basic philosophy. Like it has 3 parts. The first part is spiritual edification, that contains Bhagavad Gita, spiritual knowledge, and second part is nectar of holy name, and third is preaching is essence. So all these 3 things helps us in motivating our devotees to improve their sadhana, to regularly increase their chanting, their service, or following regulative principles. It has that lessons, that systematic lessons that helps them improves automatically, and also give us also that chance to improve, to make them improvement in devotees. And also we have the handbook, Prabhuji just now have shown that handbook, teacher handbook, and it helps, it gives us the aims and objectives which we have to inculcate in our lesson plans. So it gives us discretion, and it is and a open hand in planning our lessons before the class. So we know that what we are going to deliver today for the students, and help us in engaging all the students, all the devotees in the class. And among all, we can say that it gives perfect platform for what Srila Rupa Goswami said in NOI 4, Dadati prati grahanati guhyam akhyati prachyati bhunkate bhojyate cheva shad vidhim preti lakshana. So for me, it's a perfect platform to make devotees to relish the devotional service, and also to have the opportunity to give them motivation to improve their bhakti. Thank you, Guru. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Sushant Prabhu. In brief, we talked about the relishment of Bhakti Vriksha and the sense of belonging, and as well as the training aspect of the Bhakti Vriksha, and how devotees relish coming together and feeling the joy of Krishna consciousness. Right. Thank you so much, Sushant Prabhu. We'll take up the questions and comments a little later. Let's take one more presentation and then we'll take. Next, I'd like to request Rima Mataji. She's the wife of Sureshwar Prabhu. So both of them take the Bhakti Vriksha, and she's very enthusiastic. You heard already yesterday. So you kindly share some of your experiences in giving this Bhakti Vriksha classes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Tanatram, and my humble obeisances to all the wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis present over here. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving me this chance to speak something about this Bhakti Vriksha program. It's a wonderful program where a few devotees come together and discuss about Krishna. So it's not only beneficial for the new devotees, for the neophyte ones, but also for those who are practicing Krishna consciousness, like the mentors, because there's always a pressure when you are teaching others. You have to follow that. You yourself have to follow those things first. So it makes us all the more enthusiastic to follow the regulative principles, to improve our sadhana, so that we can, set an example, set a model before our Bhakti Vriksha members. So first of all, for me, it has been improving my sadhana for all this long time, for the time we have been taking these Bhakti Vriksha classes. So next is all the devotees, as Prabhuji has already told us, that there is a system that the devotees, the members of the group, they prepare the prasadam and honor it together. So it creates a sense of belongingness. They get together like a family. So one member brings one item and other members. So they enjoy that honoring prasadam together on a single day. They also get a chance to visit the temple every weekend, which would have otherwise been skipped in this, material world. We are all busy every day, 24/7. So they get a chance to visit the temple every weekend, and we take, when there are first few sessions, we take the devotees for a visit to the temple, how to do pranams, how to offer obeisances before the deities, and how to enter the temple, all that. So it creates in them a sense of belongingness. This is our temple. They said during that visit that now we have come to know how to enter the temple, how to offer obeisances. So it makes them feel good. Next is to create their sense of belongingness. We can celebrate their birthdays and anniversaries in the Bhakti Vriksha classes, just like we do among our family and friends. Next is it gives an opportunity to them to share their problems with us, whether it's material or spiritual. They are always open to discuss their problems with us. The Bhakti Vriksha mentors they also act like counselors and offer solutions to their problems also. It gives us also a chance to be more engaged in sadhu sangha and stay away from the material world and jana sangha. One more thing, we get to read Bhagavad Gita, because in the modules there are Bhagavad Gita shlokas. So devotees are always engaged in reading Bhagavad Gita, and there are many questions based on the shlokas in the workbooks. So that way Bhagavad Gita reading is also going side by side. And yeah, so through all this, devotees are slowly getting attached to the temple and to the sadhu sangha. They are slowly progressing in bhakti. Now they are introduced to Vaishnav Sadachar. We try to tell them Vaishnav Sadachar is also being taught during the Bhakti Vriksha sessions, that how to put tilak, how to wear, what we need to wear, like Prabhujis need to wear dhoti kurta and Matajis wear saris. So slowly they are inculcating all these habits, all this Vaishnav Sadachar, and then we try to allot them some services, some small services, which it binds them to the Bhakti Vriksha. They feel motivated that I have got some service, I need to do this, I need to do that. So their mind is constantly engaged in that service, which is for Krishna, of course. And we are not doing we are not spending our time to think about myself, I have to do this for me. No, they are giving some time to Krishna also. And just like Prabhuji, Sweshwata Prabhuji has told us about NOI 3 and I 4, I would like to mention NOI 3 also, in which Srila Rupa Goswami has said, Utsahat Nishra Dharyat Tatat Karma Pravartanat. So all these elements are taken up during the Bhakti Vrikshas. The Utsaha, the Nishya, the Dharya, everything is being inculcated and enhanced during these Bhakti Vriksha classes. It's a wonderful, wonderful program, not only for the neophyte devotees, but also for the mentors also. Thank you so much, Nityanand.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Experience, actually. It's a very unique experiences you have in the Bhakti Vriksha, and celebrating birthdays together. And I mean, in the happy moments, in the sorrow moments, we are together. We're sharing thoughts. We're there with you. So it just creates the sense of belonging. And that is how I think that the devotees get retained. You should feel pained of that somebody is going out and not coming, not picking up the phone or something like that. maybe a problem with our cultivation process might be possible. If you apply this simple formula, simple things in your Bhakti Vriksha programs, maybe you won't lose anything, but gain more and more devotees. If one person relish Krishna consciousness, he will tell 10 more persons. If one doesn't like it, he will tell 10 more people. And I don't like to go there. You also don't go there. Right? Where there is a culture of love, care, affection, and sharing of things together and relishing Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is all relishable. But thing is that we need to give according to the person and see what is their need, identify that. So thank you so much, Srima Mataji and Sureshwan Dai Prabhu. Any questions so far to them? Any question to them? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So first of all, I'd like to express our sincere gratitude to both Prabhuji and Mataji for very wonderfully explaining what is their experiences and for their dedicated services in bringing so many souls to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. So Prabhu, my question is, like when we are discussing about how the members prepare prasadam, normally in Bhakti Vrikshas, we encounter a lot of new people. So it is said that, we don't tell them to prepare because sometimes in their home, they prepare non-vegetarian or sometimes they may prepare with onion, garlic or so many constraints. Normally they advise that, the host normally prepares prasadam because they are not yet ready for such kind of things like that. It was like, that's the way we've been operating because they are not familiar with that, all those things, the way they are using the utensils or something. So in that way, Prabhu, how we will deal with that when we are saying the members prepare prasadam, how we are.
And Mataji is expert in this. Maybe she can tell. Ima Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, devotees themselves ask. There are one or two, devotees who are have started doing japa or at least a few malas. So when new devotees ask, Mataji, can I also prepare something? I also want to bring something. So we plainly tell them the conditions that you can prepare, but these are the conditions. You have to prepare without onion garlic. You have to use this kind of oil. You have to, offer this first to Krishna, and only then we can honor that. They happily do that.
Okay.
They happily do that.
Understood, Mataji. That's how we are also, when we are taking Bhakti Vrikshas. So after a few classes, voluntarily they come forward and then we guide them. And but at the same time, the beginning, there may be some, this one on the preparation part. Understood, Mataji.
Yes,
Thank you.
In the beginning, we have to make the efforts. We can, cook for them and let them relish the prasadam.
Yes, Mataji. Very true, very true. So thank you, Mataji. And also, I have one more question.
One more reply. So, just a second. Maybe Antaranga Mataji can also share some wisdom words on this question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanapram to all devotees. Actually, Prabhuji, as we know, we have the neophyte devotees. They are learning now. So if we don't honor the prasadam which they are cooking, then they feel they don't feel have good now. So we actually first of all we learn them, as we Mataji says now, we learn them how to cook, how to use utensils, and how to offer Krishna, First of all, we give them instructions, and after that they will cook the food, and we honor that prasadam. If we don't honor that prasadam, they don't feel good now. We can't establish a relation with them if we don't honor that prasadam now. And a friendly relation, a loving relation. Then if we want to establish a loving relation with them, then they have to take that prasadam. So our funda is ki, we as Mataji says, Mataji come forward to us, give us service. Then why can we refuse them? We can't now.
One
We
more
can't.
point. One more point I want to ask from this Antaranga Madhumataji. As you're very expert in doing that, I just wanted to ask that point, just for the benefit of all the devotees here. That how do you engage those? I mean, if you see, I'm giving a scenario. It's a new Bhakti Visha that is going to be started now. And you know that these are the Matajis. We can't afford so much prasadam from ourselves. We can't take in or we can't cook. So how do you convince them, or how do you engage those devotees in cooking the prasadam for the others as well? How do you do
Actually, first of all, Prabhuji, we cook. First of all, we cook now. We cook the delicious prasadam. We cook different varieties of prasadam, and they relish that prasadam. And when they relish that prasadam, then they come forward to us. We want to cook. We want to do this seva. We want to make prasadam. Then they will forward to us. Now, first of all, we have to engage. First of all, we have to serve them good prasadam.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
actually,
Thank you.
yeah. So actually, this is the point here, that first we try to serve, and then they try to serve with the best ability. That is the whole point. First serve, and that is how the love, the reciprocation of love is there between the devotees, between the members and between the leaders. The leader is just not for the giving instructions or giving classes. He has to serve. It's called a servant leader. It starts with the day one to cook prasadam for the devotees. And it's just not about reading or giving the class. Serve the prasadam nicely, with loving attitude, with open heart, with that's the point actually. That's the point. And I know that these Matajis are very expert in this, because ultimately it's a service for the Matajis only. So if one Mataji tell the other Matajis that, then they are easily convinced. I saw that. Right. Yes, Shiv Guna Krishna. That is the point actually. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Prabhu, also, sometimes when we prepare prasadam, we also face like 1 week, sometimes 10 devotees come. The next time when you bake for 10, maybe either they come sometimes 5, sometimes 15, like that. The consistency, it varies from week to week. That challenge we also face, because when prasadam preparation, you need to prepare. It cannot be shortage. If it is excess also, and normally it happens in the evening time for the Bhakti Vrikshas. So we need to consider that point also, how the devotees manage that part.
That's the answer. You already raised the hand actually. Antaranga Madhu.
Hi, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, sometimes it happens now. We cook prasadam for 10 people and come 15 people. Actually, we are taking classes at our home, है ना? First of all, I'll give seva prasadam, some extra prasadam, because sometimes devotees want to take the prasadam at their home for their family. So generally, I cook for extra prasadam, and if I have some extra prasadam, then I pack the prasadam to them. And if there is shortage, then because I am taking classes in my home, then I cook immediately, fast, like chapatis hai. It takes not too much time na. Even Matajis will come in my kitchen and she helped me to cook those prasadam.
Okay.
She will help me. So otherwise, it doesn't happen. Otherwise, shortage it will come, and we can't manage, because we are taking classes at home now. Then we can easily manage.
Okay,
shortage of prasadam.
Thank you, Mother. So
but when there is extra prasadam, then
we then we pack to them.
Actually,
give it to them. Yes, we pack. For the for the family members, even they said, my kids at home, and I want to take that prasadam for them. And I said, okay, it's okay. I have sufficient prasadam. You can take, no problem. And they're happy. They will be so happy, because it is a caring. It's even my Bhakti Vriksha ma'am also said, Mataji, please prepare chowmin for us. Okay, next week I will chowmin, definitely. Then it's a relationship actually between us and them.
Yeah.
It's a loving relationship.
Thank you, Mataji. So actually, I think the most attractive part of Bhakti Vriksha is, I think, prasadam.
At least in the beginning. At
The
least in the
beginning.
beginning. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Prabhu, here we used to have a WhatsApp group. So we put a message like today's Bhakti Vriksha class, like you are need to confirm before 5 p.m. Like how many of you will be attending, and the devotees will reply in the group. So accordingly, we take the count for preparing prasadam, like at least before 6 p.m. They will confirm us that we will all be coming. Then we prepare
The same
accordingly.
strategy they also apply actually here. Same strategy. By adding Hari Bol, you can just confirm your presence, right?
Yes. In that way, it's a little bit helpful to plan like how many will come. And as Mataji said, of course, if extra come, they can prepare parallelly also. That is also a good idea. And if excess also there, then it can be given parcel, because they are very happy to take some prasadam for their children or for husband or wife. They are very eager that they want to share. So I think that parcel making that is also a very, very good practice, we can say, handling the excess prasadam. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Also,
And
I think
you want to ask one more question?
yes, Prabhu. Actually, I want to ask, like, we are all saying the positive things, but there are also a lot of challenges in handling these Bhakti Vrikshas, like we are facing when we do the Bhakti Vriksha. So the devotees who are handling Bhakti Vrikshas, they can also express like what kind of challenges they are facing and how they were handling to overcome that, how they handled it. Sometimes,
Yes.
Prabhu, not all reciprocate also. Some like devotee people who come, they reciprocate very nicely. Some come for some hidden agenda. I know some people in India, my devotees who are taking Bhakti Vriksha in India, they were saying that they come for class, after 5-6 class, they ask for money. And then, they have some agenda motive to come. Either they are working with you, they want some benefit from your job, or they want some money. And after taking that money, they don't attend your call, and they like that devotees have expressed. So there are challenges as well. We need to see that who is coming for genuine, as you said, I think, Prabhu, in the beginning, that commitment, people who are really committed. And there are people who come just for some, we can see even in our Friday programs, people come for many years. They come, they take prasadam. Of course, we don't stop them, but they're totally not committed in any way, even though they come for many years. Same happens sometimes in Bhakti Vriksha also. But again, there are other people who come voluntarily, take interest. They say, we want to do some seva, we want to cook, please tell. By force, they will take some seva. So both categories are there.
In the beginning of creation, only that category is there. Some are demons,
yes,
and some are because
yes. So
in the beginning of creation.
we'd like to know, like, the challenges also. There'll be definitely a lot of challenges we face, because there is a lot of efforts involved behind this. Every Bhakti Vriksha class, there is a lot of efforts, reaching out, preparing prasadam, winding up, preparing the hall, the room, the house itself. And then then definitely they will face some challenges. Sometimes the devotees, because they are not fully yet devotees, they can do some gossiping. Sometimes, they can say something wrong about. Sometimes there are also some kind of bitter experiences. And the people who are serving, they feel that I did with a good intention, but sometimes it does not. Definitely, Krishna will bless the efforts, but sometimes it happens. We have seen a number of occasions like that. If the Prabhuji and Mataji, they have faced something like that, they can share that also. So it can be a learning lesson for others.
Some of the challenges you found that, and how did you manage to handle that challenge? Yes. Anyone? Sushan Tai Prabhu, Manoj Prabhu, Mataji, Kanakam Chaitanya was also there. Also
Prabhu also has enough experiences here with Bhakti Vriksha. He used to share with me.
Yeah.
Good, good. As well as some. But majority is good. Only negative is very minor.
Yeah. Yes. Sushan.
Prabhuji, Dhanat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji, there are several challenges also, and I want to discuss them, but it took too long to discuss, so I left them. So few challenges are the first and foremost is that to bring devotees in every class, each and every class is a big challenge. So the attendance got lesser and lesser after some time. So that is a very big challenge.
Yes, Prabhu,
And for
yes.
that, what we do is to create better bond with the devotees. And few things that have helped us a lot in these are visiting their home, giving them some gift after yatra, or giving them some prasadam from after coming from Vrindavan yatra. And one thing is that listening them patiently and empathetically, this thing helps a lot. When you are empathetic towards them, they start, you can say, guhyam akhyati. They start talking about their secrets, and they start creating a deep bond with you. And when that bond established, they won't go anywhere. So this thing is very important in this. And second thing, second challenge that come here in Bahadurgarh is that there are many demigod worshippers. Like Shiva, they are doing Navratris, or the continuing with Bhakti Vriksha, these things. So for them, the you can say these modules, they helps a lot. In module itself, there are many lessons, many chapters that establishes the supremacy of Krishna, and from Bhagavad Gita itself, there are many shlokas that shows the demigod worship is not at par with the Krishna's worship. So that things in there, we just you can say deliver them in a appropriate way. So much so that they can digest up to that, and slowly and steadily they start getting that message that the Krishna only is the supreme personality of Godhead. So these are few challenges, and others you can also you mentioned one more challenge, that some person with other ill thoughts may enter in Bhakti Vriksha family. So for that our leader, His Grace Nityanand Ashraya Prabhuji, is very expert, and he's always vigilant for these kind of elements, and we never face these kind of elements in our Bhakti Vriksha. This is the truth, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
We
Prabhu.
don't have
Thank
to feel kind of challenge. Hare
Very,
Krishna.
very
Actually, the point is that there are, I mean, different kind of elements there in the Bhakti Vriksha. Some are over enthusiasts, some are very low performers. There different categories of people are there in the Bhakti Vriksha. So you have to deal with them differently, sensitively, patiently, listening to
Yes,
them. I mean, giving them the chance, being a compassionate nature. Let's talk about that. Because the Bhakti Vriksha gradually increases. If you work on the members, they will bring more members. If you don't work on the members, you will lose them. That is the formula of Bhakti Vriksha. It's a very sensitive approach. You take care of the children, you take care of their family members, you give them chance. Give them chance. Don't overjudge or misjudge them just by they're not coming to the classes or something like that. It's a very important and crucial service actually, and it requires patience and So simultaneously, we are vigilant also. It's not about that we are becoming fool and discriminating with who is a demon, who is a. Everybody comes with different sanskaras. Actually, impressions are there in their mind, definitely. So dealing with them, some are very old, some are very young, like that. There are many categories of people are coming in the Bhakti Vriksha. But to deal with them, simultaneously, it's a different approach. It's a dealing with psychology, the psychological approach. Dealing with different kind of people. Yes, very true. Very true. But I saw that patiently, if you deal with them and giving them chance and try to develop. It's like I give one example just now. This came to my mind. It's like a child, right? In the beginning days, child gives so much trouble to the parents, but the parents won't take the child and throw it away, right? They don't do that. They just tolerate that. Patiently, they take care of them. So like that. So that is very much required. And never leave the person. That is a very important formula. Never leave the person. If you leave the person, is already in Maya, and you're leaving the person in Maya, material energy, Krishna won't be pleased with you. So giving them chance, giving them some space, no problem, not coming. You can go, give them personal time, chant with them personally, do some online conversation, somehow or other engage them in some or other activity. Don't leave them. Don't leave them. Attention may be different. Attention may be different. There's a Prabhupada gave the example of the ducks. He was standing on the shore of one lake, and some ducks are there. He has something in his hand. So he said to his disciples, who will take it? Who will take this? The one who is very enthusiastic. The duck who is very enthusiastic. Similarly, the attention, the measurement of attention, that differs according to the person's enthusiasm to practice Krishna consciousness. So we give them attention, but partially or low, but they are in our connection. We don't lose the connection for those persons. Yes. Other devotees can also share. Kanakam Chaitanya, you can share something. Some of the challenges.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam to all the devotees assembled here. There are so many challenges comes in online Bhagavad Gita classes also that I am conducting. Like as Prabhuji just now told Sureshwar Nitai Prabhu, demigod worship. So during conducting our online classes, I don't tell them to stop it immediately, but we introduce them or infuse them with a good philosophy. Then I could see this year it happens like I have mostly Rajasthan devotee with me, and His Grace Asimanand Krishnam Prabhu only gave me these devotees in COVID time, that there are some devotee from India, they want to attend online classes in Hindi. So you please entertain, like you include them in your session classes and all. So this year many devotee, they themselves told that before we were doing Navratri and Shivratri Puja and all, now we stopped, and we are happy with the philosophy that we are understanding. And so this was the first challenge. Second challenge, like the people hear more things on Astha channel, so many Sanskar channels and all. So they hear different philosophy by some Karmakandi people or in TV and all. So they have a lot of questions, not related to spirituality, but many questions related to what they are hearing from outside. So this was also like a challenge to how to give them the right teachings. So then Prabhupada, the small books and obviously Bhagavad Gita teaching is very helpful in preparing their consciousness in such a way that we can help them to understand the difference, what is the spirituality and what is the rituality. Like many people are believing in rituals only, but when we give them the actual spiritual things, then they can realize themselves what is the difference between both the things. So this was the second part that I was facing problem before. Now everything is going very smoothly. And third thing is like they are very eager to visit Dham. So before they were telling like we want to go to Dham, so you are not taking us to Dham Yatra and all. So then slowly we took some devotees to first time Vrindavan, and then 3-4 times we visited in last 2 years. Vrindavan only we are going. And now their consciousness is completely prepared that what activities and all they are doing. So that is happening in a correct way. And obviously all the leaders from Kanhaiya Desh Yatra and obviously from Bahadurgarh also, His Grace Nityanand Ashraya Prabhu, they're under their instructions and guidance. I'm just trying to do these classes and all. So there were a lot of challenges when I left Kuwait. There was English Bhagavad Gita group was also there, but that devotees are also now under the guidance of His Grace Shivguna Prabhu and Krishna Nam Ashmanand Prabhu. They are serving very nicely Yatra there, and if they feel any difficulty, challenges, so they message me in Seva. So I used to help them. I'm not there physically present, but somehow with the help of some other devotees, I used to speak with them and try to serve the Yatra in India as well as in Kanhaiya Desh. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
One more thing regarding this demigod worship, actually, this point is that people have different attachments. You see, we are also dead; they're also dead. So attachment doesn't go very so much. So it takes time to. So we have to deal with them very sensitively. What attachments do they have according to the perception, their birth and everything? So it will go slowly and slowly. Give them chance. Sensitively deal with those situations. Don't be too much pushy. It will come automatically by the process of bhakti, devotional service. They perform devotional service, do the chanting properly, reading properly, hearing proper lecture. Definitely these things will again and again push on in their heart that they are going to leave that wrong processes or the wrong habits, similar to the 4 regulative principles. If you're too much pushy, they won't accept it. Gradually, you do your job. Tell the right thing, but in a sensitive manner. Don't hit the person on the head, but you should touch to the heart. Get the point? You should touch the heart of the people. And if touch the heart of the people, your sensitivity, your care, your attention, if that connects to the heart of the person, he'll do anything for you, Baba. He'll do anything for you. So that is the fundamental line in dealing with any ritualistic ceremonies or maybe demigod worship or something like that, or a karamkanda activities. People are attached to those things. Similar to dealing with the relatives, friends, all this, how to deal with them. We talked about this, how to become sensitive, attentive, and so they feel that they're real well-wishers of our family actually. Yes, this was a challenge, but now it's not a challenge. Because we know by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada how to deal with them in these situations. Right? I remember one pastime of Srila Prabhupada when Gargmuni Prabhu and Ramanand Prabhu, mother came to meet Prabhupada and was complaining, and the first thing they did, were coming to in front of the mother, they immediately go down to the mother. And she was in the tears actually. She was in tears that what these children have learned so many years. I didn't have taught them this lesson, but now they're touching the feet of the mother. Immediately said, okay, you want to go anywhere. We found the right teacher, the spiritual master. Right? So it's already over time. I won't make it too late. So it's a night. And tomorrow we'll hear more experiences. There are a few more devotees are there, Manoj Prabhu and Antaranga Madhuri. And as Prabhu has rightly said, because we need to build on this challenges more. Challenges more. What are the challenges you found and how do you handle them in your Bhakti Vriksha? So kindly share in the tomorrow's session. And we look forward for more association.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
To all.
thank you.
Very good.
Hare Krishna. We definitely, Prabhu, we have some more questions also to be getting guidance on this. We'll continue tomorrow, Prabhu. We'll discuss that tomorrow. So we'd like to thank all the devotees, Prabhu, especially Nityanand Ashraya Prabhu, and also Suresh Ranitai Prabhu and Matajis for sharing their experiences and inspiration and guidance on this subject of Bhakti Vriksha, effectively preaching.
One last point, Prabhuji, sorry. Manoj who didn't have spoken anything.
Yes, Manoj Murari Prabhu, yes.
Can you speak for 2 minutes? Manoj Prabhu, your experience in Bhakti Vriksha. He's very enthusiastic. He's looking for 3 areas, cultivating over 100. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanot Pranam. Hare Krishna to all of you. And first of all, I would like to thanks to His Grace Nityanand Prabhuji who gave me chance to give the Bhakti Vriksha classes and improve my sadhana, and who engaged me the service of Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So I can't speak in English properly, but I will try. So I have written some points to improve our Bhakti Vriksha classes. As I feel that in last 2 or 3 years, first point is we will provide the best prasadam in Bhakti Vriksha class, as like rice, chapatis, sweets, and many other types of prasadam. And in a month, we will try to serve the feast prasadam to all devotees. And before the serve prasadam, we will every time to pray the Krishna Mahaprasade Govinde. And second point, we will try to our Bhakti Vriksha. We will try to hold our Bhakti Vriksha class every week. Do not deny in any case, but sometimes we will not able to class, then we will try to online class, but do not deny and attend the regular classes every week. And we will also try to ensure that there is no holiday in the class. This is the main point. There is no holiday. And the next point is how to do our Bhakti Vriksha class. Be sure to take care of children of Bhakti Vriksha members, as like who take the prasadam or not, or and is this like of item the Bhakti Vriksha children is engaged in any spiritual activity in the class time. Now, next is we will try to circle preaching at the time of prasadam or personally meet to everyone and share the personals and at the time of taking prasadam. And we will try to solve the personal problems of the all devotees, as a family problems, as like spiritual problems, and in Bhakti Vriksha books problem, Bhakti Vriksha classes problems, Bhagavad Gita problems, or any other. And we will try to give some personal time to devotees, so that he share his personal information with you. We will try. And next is, we will invite them to monthly temple program or any festival program. We will try to invite every festival in Bhadaka temple. Next, we will try to improve our Bhakti Vriksha. We will try get a lecture from senior devotees in every 1 month or 2 months, online, offline, as per convenience. And we work harder on the couples. We will try to catch the couples and solve the problems of couples, and due to which more output is expected. If we will work on couple, due to which more output is expected, or grow the my Bhakti Vriksha classes. And we will try to call that devotee regularly. If any devotee call to me and I same time, I will try to call that regularly. So after 1 hour, 2 hours, after 24 hours, but we'll definitely call back. And the last major point is to grow the Bhakti Vriksha class. We will try to share in their happiness and sorrow. So these some points, by implementing then we can run our Bhakti Vriksha class as well. Hare Krishna. Thank you
so much, Manoj. Wonderful thoughts.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Over to you,
Well,
Shivana Krishna. Thank you for giving the chance.
Wonderful points. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. So thank you, Prabhu, is this Nityanand, Prabhu, for sharing all these wonderful experiences and inspiring us on this path of Bhakti Vriksha. So we'll continue this journey tomorrow evening again with all the wonderful devotees. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your divine association.
Thank you.
We would like to express our gratitude by taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada Jai.
Please come with the questions. Come with some questions. We'll start with the questions and answers, and then we'll build up on that. Okay.
Sure.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.